Everyone, it's Vaishali from the Care Conversations podcast, and here I am today with Milauni. She is a certified, trained, and experienced instructor of breathwork, meditation, and authentic yoga practices. Thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure. I'm glad to talk to your viewers and listeners and happy to share my insights and my life experiences with you all.
Wonderful. My first question for you is could you share a deeply personal or impactful story that inspired your involvement in this work?
Sure. I've been a meditator and a practitioner of yoga for almost 20 years now. In fact, this February will be 20 years since I started doing breath work and meditation. And it was more need-based for me. I just realized that I was, in a very stressful environment and stressful situations that I just didn't know how to relieve myself from. And a friend of mine suggested, why don't you try breath work? And I said, I'm already breathing. What do I need to do breath work for? And they said, just go try it. And when I did this workshop, which was by the Art of Living Foundation, it was a 5-day workshop, and I learned to do breath work. I realized that the solution to all my problems was right under my nose. Um, right, we train our intellect by reading books and acquiring information and knowledge. We train our body by going to the gym, but we really don't train our breath. But really, that if we're able to train our breath and know how to work with our breath in adverse and situations of challenges, then we're able to come out of it really blazing bright, and able to really create a better environment for ourselves. And that's what I found through breath work. And really, then yoga came to me through this. I realized that, uh, as we all age, obviously, we go into our 20s and 30s, and I realized that I needed to do something for my body. And I've been a fitness instructor for a while, and I've tried everything. But I realized that, at some point, my fitness, my workout regime just kind of plateaued, until I was very fortunate enough to be introduced to this wonderful and beautiful format called the Shri Shri Yoga, which has its root in ancient yogic tradition, ancient Vedic tradition. It comes from holistic practices. And what it did for my body and for my mind was extraordinary. And so I was so inspired by how it worked. And obviously, at a lot of times, right, of course, you have that mental peace, but if you don't have a strong, fit body, then it starts to take all your other aspects of your life. It just is a downward slope. But when you have that agility, that flexibility, that spurti, that energy in the body, it's a win-win situation for you in all aspects. And so that's how I became a yoga practitioner, and a yoga teacher following that. And so now I teach yoga all, through my online studio and and I help become people become yoga teachers as well.
That's wonderful. That's such an inspiring journey, especially as one is trying to find, ways to keep their body healthy. Experiencing the true form of yoga would be such a valuable resource. My next question for you is, what specific goals and aspirations drive the work that you engage in?
Thank you, Vaishali. Um, that's actually a very gratifying question. The only reason I say is because the transformation in my life through the practice of yoga, breathwork, and meditation has been so deep and so vast that you really can't put a finger to it. And honestly, when I teach, so I teach different aspects. When I teach yoga, it's the physical asanas, the physical postures, breath work, and meditation in my classes. I see people already coming back to me in just a couple of classes saying that they feel they're sleeping better, they're feeling more peaceful, more quiet in the mind, they're having more energy to do what they want to do. And they've started to see that, they're also gaining strength, more balance, more focus, weight loss. I've had people who've just been with me for 3, 4 months, and they've said that their blood reports have totally cleared of something that they've been taking medication for very long. So you see that when you get testimonials like this, when people say, "Oh, I've had so many aches and pains, and through this holistic practice of yoga, it's all gone, and I'm having more management over it. I'm sleeping better." I had somebody come and tell me that I'm so grateful for this. I can now run around and play with my kids. So that was so heartwarming for me. And then obviously when I teach breath work and meditation, the kind of peace and calm that people find, um, it's priceless. It's honestly priceless. So I truly say I love my job. I wake up to do it every single day. And I hope that answers your question.
It's wonderful, especially with such profound results that are coming through, especially by just doing yoga and breath work. And people
Mm-hmm.
it may seem, like it's so simple, why should I go invest myself into it? But once you see and hear these incredible results, you'd really want to push into it. So, my next
Yeah,
question
and if
for
I
you,
may just, sorry, if I
yes.
just may add, and I see that a lot of times, uh, I just get a lot of students who come to me by reference. It's really not much through marketing or anything. People in their households, I've had so many people, like husbands will come or wives will come. One of them have taken a class with me, taken meditation sessions with me, taken breath work sessions with me, and their spouse or people in the house will just see, wow, I can see it's so palpable, it's so tangible, the difference in their life, that then their household people will start coming and taking classes and courses with us. So it's very gratifying.
Definitely. My next question for you is how has your journey of yoga impacted your life experiences?
Wow, wonderful. As I said, I wake up to do this work every single day, and I wake up just to practice yoga. A lot of people will say, I live to eat, I live to practice, is my my theme of my life. But really, I'm sorry, just getting a phone call. Yeah. So really for me, I just, besides the fact that I have a very healthy body, and I have the best. Is- with that healthy body, it's only through practice that you can get that, right? You have to be diligent with your practice. I feel like I'm able to make better decisions for my life, whether it's for really just about my relationships and how to handle people, situations, how to even make the right food choices for myself, um, and so on and so forth, right? We have decisions. There are a million decisions we make every single day, but it's about, your life is all about making the right ones for yourself. I also feel that my ability to uh, just have more intuitive abilities, I feel like that's come, and I think that that comes from really having a calm mind, ability to practice to calm the mind, right? When we do that, then we see that a lot of our senses, our faculties start to open up, and we're able to really make the better judgment calls for ourselves. Um, I think that everything that I do gets enhanced, gets glorified, if I can say that word, through the practice of yoga, breathwork, and meditation. It's unparalleled. Sometimes I just think, oh my God, what my life would have been without.
Wow, that's so inspiring. especially I've been through yoga myself and art of living meditation or breath work, and I've experienced the same as you mentioned. Like I experienced such profound experiences, like whether it be going from, someone who would be like kind of questioning a lot, overthinking about a lot of life. After meditation, I would come and be so calm, and being in the present moment would be such a
Mm.
profound experience. So, yeah, I think it really changed me as well.
I'm sorry, it has. Sorry, Shali wanted to add, it has the ability, as you rightly said, to keep your mind more in the present moment, and it keeps anxiety and stress at bay. That doesn't mean to say that obstacles don't come in our life. Yes, we do have problems, we do have challenges, we do have obstacles, but it's our ability through that calmness of the mind to be able to handle them better.
Definitely. Okay, my next question is, drawing from your own journey, what invaluable insights or pearls of wisdom would you impart to individuals embarking on similar paths in your field of work?
Well, I would just like to say that there are a lot of people that are probably apprehensive about, like I was. I'm not gonna lie. When my friend told me just try breath work, and I said, I'm breathing. What do I need breath work for, right? But of course, when I learned to start to train my breath, and I explained all the advantages and all the positivity that it's brought into my life. So I feel that it's about first to explain to people that you train your body, you go to the gym, you go for a run, you eat healthy, clean, you train your intellect by taking courses and programs and credits and so on and so forth. But our breath is a very resource of our life. And if you're just able to manage that, it would just bring us at a very high and let us live our life at the very high standard that we want ourselves to live at, right? And also I feel that it's important for people to understand that as there are many fitness routines and regimes and formats and programs around for people, um, uh, definitely do all of those. But I would encourage, I'm sorry, I have a bit of a cough. I would encourage everybody to take up the practice of yoga for agility, for movement, to work on those final flow of energy. So I feel like that is something that I wish that people would embrace. And unfortunately, again, for me, I found yoga well into my 30s, and I truly wish I'd found it in my early teens, even, or even early 20s. It would have been far more better for me in terms of handling my health challenges in the 20s. So I just hope that we are able to share this with more and more people. And of course, your podcast will help reach more people. We can share this authentic practice. And if I could just add a little bit more, there's only so much that we can share in a podcast like this. But if people wanted, they could follow my Instagram handle, and I share a lot more about yoga, holistic living, yoga philosophy, even, and they can get more information there.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, Maloney. And I hope to stay in touch, and as well for the viewers, embracing yoga and meditation practices. I hope, it may change your life. So thank you so much for being here today.
My pleasure.